camp. How did day one go for you guys?
I tell you what, Chris. I mean, I can't be so much pleased with what we seen yesterday, man. In practice, I think the guys they moved around well, and you can tell that the guys really worked during the summer, get themselves in shape and strength and conditioning. Coach did an outstanding job for them, and just preparing them for this. So day one went well, and we're just looking forward to the rest of this camp and see how things go.
Foot told me that usually it wasn't like a normal day one. You guys work on fundamentals. You guys kept building on things like that. What are you just trying to stress these first couple workouts?
Well, the biggest thing is, like you're saying, wasn't really working on fundamental stuff because it's some of the things that we already know how to do, and just putting things in place and for execution-wise and on both sides of the ball and doing a little special team stuff as well and kind of get better at that.
Once again, another season with a lot of expectations around you guys. Are you guys kind of in the mood, embracing the expectations, things like that?
Well, that's one thing I talk to the guys about during the meeting sometime, just expectations, what we expect of them. They embrace them really well, and the thing is that they know what we expect as coaches, and they just come out every day and competing every day to their highest and make sure they're doing everything right that we asked them to do.
Year two for you as the head coach, what were just some of those lessons that you learned last year?
Well, I guess the biggest thing is and the approach of the game, I guess, one, and making sure that these guys are prepared very well and in all phases of it. I think we kind of lacked some of the bit on special teams last year, and I think we're going to do a lot of improvement on that this camp and make sure that we got everything in line for that. And offense, defense, I think we just got to keep welding on the things that we do best. And I think if we continue to do that, we get the guys prepared for it. And in those senses, I think everything will fall in place.
I know it's hard to tell now, no pads yet, but how's the defense shaping up?
I think it'll be fast. I mean, I expect that, and that's one of the expectations of Coach Thomas. I always talk about those guys is executing, getting flying to the ball, and so I seen that yesterday. First day, I saw that yesterday, and he's moving well. So hopefully we'll continue to progress towards that, those things that we expect of those guys, and keep moving.
Not many teams bring back the amounts of experience you guys have on both sides of the ball. How critical has that been for you guys, off season and just going through camp?
Well, I guess the off season deal where you got guys that you bringing back for their fifth year, and some of the guys who graduated already coming back, that helps out a lot tremendously as far as maturity wise. And the thing is, I think from a quarterback standpoint, you got a quarterback that's been in the system for 5 years and he's playing very well, and then just continue to improve on his game. And the rest of the guys, everybody just looking forward to the season. I think that we just got to continue doing things as coaching staff to prepare these guys for this upcoming year.
First thing I noticed when I walked up, the purple helmets, new helmets for you guys. I mean, how cool is that to kind of add something else to the color scheme?
Well, there's always something to add. I think the guys, they always call it a little swag, but we just try to do our best and putting the best product on the field as far as making sure these guys are protected and all that kind of stuff. From a Texas standpoint, I think what we got now is going to help us out a whole lot better than we had in the past as far as not having them scarred up as bad. So that's mainly what we got aboard.
Got to talk about the line play, offensive and defensive line. How are things looking? What are just some of your expectations there?
Well, the biggest thing is growth, and I think that on both sides of it we have that, and we just keep building with the young guys, what we have with experience, and the older guys. I think we'll be a whole lot better, and I think that's one of the things that we really kind of emphasize on the defensive line and offensive line, and doing things in the trench that we need to get done to sustain movement on offense and stop moving on the defensive side.
All right.